let's real quick touch on this MetaMask thing. So we kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but the idea that MetaMask may actually have just a feature to just that sounds like they are going to be implementing it for this bull market is that you can basically just, you'll obviously have to comply with KYC and stuff like that. But onboard yourself straight into MetaMask, connect your bank account straight to MetaMask. It sounded like what you said, Ewok, is there was an 8% fee for whatever the funds were that you were going to be depositing that may or may not include the gas fee. I would tend to think, how could it? Because if they're just throwing a percentage out there, how would they know that that would cover the gas fee or not?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I would imagine it would not. So obviously 8% is pretty terrible. And we have many different onboarding ways to get into crypto that, obviously through an exchange and then send it to your wallet and stuff like that. There's many ways to do it. If you're involved in the Pulse Chain ecosystem, obviously Coast is the big thing right now. Onboarding straight to the ecosystem and minting the CST stable coin. But what do you make about this MetaMask thing? Because regardless of whether we think it's stupid or not, or expensive we may not use it, I would think that's going to be a big thing in the bull market for retail, because MetaMask is the most popular wallet. And if you have a way to just get right on there without using Coinbase or anything like that, I could see people doing it.
Yeah, so apparently here's what it looks like on the screen. It's the new screen, which I haven't seen yet anyway. I believe it's only in well, actually, this says a little different. It says MetaMask said the service is live, supported in 189 countries. However, there's a limit on the amount users can buy based on their region. Yeah. So anyway, I think it will be successful. As we've seen in the past, people trade or swap, I should say, on MetaMask, right, where the fees are extremely high instead of just using Uniswap or something like that, where they're, a lot lower, or even setting limit orders, which, you can't do with MetaMask either. But yeah, that 8% fee is going to be pretty pricey and could add up for a lot of people, but they're making a lot of money. Now, the problem is, there is the KYC, and I don't think there's really any way around that with, onboarding or on-ramping or off-ramping. I think anything that you tie to a bank, you have to KYC. However, just be aware that, whoever you give your information to, they store it. So be very careful. I know the guys from Coast and their on and off ramp are not storing anything. So they said that's the best way to stay safe is to not store the information. So we don't keep it. It goes through the approval process and it's gone. So, just keep in mind, MetaMask has been a little shady in the past, and I don't see that changing. So yeah, be careful. And like you said, 8% plus your gas fee, that could add up quickly.
Yeah, that's terrible. I mean, it definitely lends itself to higher amounts of money. Obviously, you throw in $100 and then it turns into 92 right away. That's not exactly awesome. I mean, hey, we all deal with smaller versions of that now. I mean, just sending something to Coinbase or whatever, and you lose a couple of bucks, sending it to your wallet and all that stuff. So yeah, but again, you're right. I mean, people do use that terrible swap feature on MetaMask, maybe not even realizing the amount of fees they're paying. They're going to use this too. So, I mean, it is what it is. They're going to make a shit ton of money, like you said, but it also is another easy way for people to get onboarded into this casino.
Well, the more people we can get into the casino, and then show them the right way, the easy way, or the cheaper way, I should say, right, the better off we'll be. We got to grow the space, and it's Metcalfe's law kind of thing, taking effect is you've got to tell two people, and then each one of them, they've got to tell two people. And after it, the network effect becomes quite large. It just takes a lot of time, especially when the bull runs are only a year long, and then you've got to fight through 3 years of bear, and it's hard to onboard people at that point when they should be buying rather than chasing the green candles when everybody wants to get in. So you know, it's just like I said, hard to get them in, hard to keep them in, and then hard to get them to buy at the right time. That takes
For sure. Yeah, to buy, sell, do anything at the right time, keep
yeah.
holding, whatever.